in Telangana. Let's now bring in our guest. We have the national spokesperson of the BJP, Tom Varakkan, joining us on the broadcast. From the Congress, we have Rahul Gupta. He's the national spokesperson of the Congress party. From the BRS, we have Dinesh Chaudhary. He's a leader from the BRS. We also have a political analyst and the senior editor of Swarajya magazine, Tushar Gupta. Gentlemen, good evening. Good to have all of you with us here on CNN News 18. Mr. Varakkan, I'd like to kick things off with you. As we pointed out when we started the show, in politics, name-calling isn't new. All political parties indulge in it. But for the Congress party, many would say there is a larger pattern that is now emerging, taking these direct jibes against the Prime Minister, many of them getting extremely personal as well. Firstly, how did you see the remarks that came in from Mallikarjun Kharge earlier in the day? Actually, they came yesterday.
I cannot repeat what he said, nor would I ever dream of repeating anything to anybody in this language. Politics or no politics, there are certain levels of civil behavior. If that civil behavior is crossed, then the issue goes not to the individual he is insulted, but into the people's court. And I think the issue will be decided in the people's court, whether it's now or in 24, we'll have to see. Because this is a shocking event, and I do not want to go that way because there are many questions that can be asked on the predecessor of many in the Congress, and the DNA labs will be very busy if we indulge in that. And we do not intend to open that Pandora's box and get that way to win any elections. We do it by services to the people of India, and that is what we are remembered for. We do not have to call anybody any names to win any elections. But there is a crowd, that the top crowd in the Congress party applauds it. And eventually promotions and security is given to these people who go into this abusive mode. That is where the catch is.
Okay. Rahul Gupta, I want to bring you in. When I started the show, I just gave a few examples of where we've seen something similar, where the Congress president, no less, is indulged in these personal remarks against the Prime Minister. The larger question that's being asked by the BJP is, one, what benefit does the Congress get by indulging in such personal remarks? And secondly, doesn't it kind of demote the position of the Congress president? Because it's not so any small leader, but the party president is indulging in such remarks.
Ridhima, I think as a news anchor, when you present this kind of debates, I think you should have balanced approach when you are asking question to Congress. Same time, you should ask question to BJP. Just 2 days back, Mr. Prime Minister referred Rahul Gandhi ji as Murkho ka Sardar. Don't you feel that's a personal comment?
Once again, Rohan, since you questioned, once again, I'll give you, I'll give you full time.
Once
second. Rohan, I am letting you complete only. Since you asked me, the first line when I asked Mr. Varakkan, I categorically said, every political party indulges in name calling. Okay, so I started exactly by that, and I will go back to the BJP. But first, you tell me. First the comment has been made by the Congress president. You should be telling me why the Congress president indulged in the name calling, and does the Congress
feel let me complete.
That this will actually help the Congress, or this will not help the Congress?
Please allow me to complete, Ridhima. Please allow me to complete now. See, as an anchor, you should always present both the sides. That is where the reliability comes. This is just my advice to you. You are a young anchor and we should balance. My point is absolutely there should not be any personal comment in politics. This is what I believe. Just 2 days back, Prime Minister says Rahul Gandhi Murkho ka Sardar. There was no debate on that. Before that, Prime Minister, I'll give you 15 such examples, whether it is Jersey Cow or hybrid bachda. There are personal comments which are made by Prime Minister. And maybe 90 occasions he has abused Congress leaders on personal ground. So I think the rule should be on both the sides. And when BJP follows the rule, then definitely, they can complain. But where their leaders, they abuse Congress party leaders and then they complain, I think this is not going to work. Same issue they raised in Karnataka, and it backfired badly, because what people want is what is for them, what is for people of Telangana. They have tied up with BRS indirectly. Their alliance is really killing people of Telangana. What they are offering to people of Telangana? They are not offering anything. So point here is, when you make abuse to others, you cannot complain on the moral grounds. If you don't do and somebody does, definitely I have right to complain against that. So there has to be balance between this kind of approach.
Okay, so Rohan, I just want to essentially now understand, since the point that you're making essentially is that the BJP is also indulged in similar name calling. So is this a tit for tat practice that we're seeing
No,
for the
absolutely not,
Congress?
Ridhima. No. No, I don't believe in tit for tat. What I am saying, when Khargeji, because I was there in that Sabha at Mallikarjun, he clearly said, see, when a person speaks in a slang, what he said, that unke baap in terms of not fulfilling the promise. If now Modi ji wants to take literally and try to make it a election issue because Telangana they are losing badly, it's up to him. But I am giving examples where Modi ji has directly made comments against Congress leaders and there is no apology. Just 2 days back, he told Rahul Gandhi ji, Murkho ka Sardar, you tell me one debate on your channel on this subject. Absolutely no. I completely don't agree with that. Congress has clarified that reference is made on his act, not on a personal ground. At least we have that morality that we clarify. You tell me one occasion where BJP has clarified when Ashwini Chaubey called Gandhi Rali ka Kida
Mr.
for Rahul
Varakan,
Gandhi
the
ji.
point
You
that
tell
the
me
Congress
one
is
occasion
making,
where
and because
BJP
I
has
said this
apologized
when
or
I
clarified.
started the show, that every political party indulges in name calling, the larger question for the voter and even for the viewer is that does this have any impact as far as electoral success is concerned? And as Rohan Gupta is rightly pointing out, there have been many instances in the past where the BJP leaders have also indulged in extremely derogatory personal
Just 2 days
remarks,
back.
either against the Gandhis or various other Congress leaders. So how is it okay that when the Congress does it, it becomes a big issue, but when the BJP does it, it shouldn't be made into a mole, into a mountain? Why not?
Nidima, let me get into what this Mr. Rohan Gupta has said. He says Murko ka whatever that word was, Murko Maharaj or whatever. He, if you carefully study that thing, I think Rohan should go and examine it. He never mentioned Rahul Gandhi by name. We are not saying that it may have been. No, please check your archives. Go
I
and
have
check it.
checked. I have checked, Rabadakanji. I have checked.
There was no mention of Rahul Gandhi. That's the fact of the matter. Second, the second issue you said is we have tied up with TRS. Forget it. We are fighting on our own, and this is also factually incorrect. So you're wrong on facts. When you come here on
No, it's not
television,
wrong on facts.
I
Okay.
advise you. I've been your senior in your department, so I advise you, do your homework thoroughly, get your
See,
facts.
Pankaj, I don't need your advice now because
No,
if
no,
I
I know
follow
you
Okay.
don't
advice,
need
I
an
will not
advice, but
listen to
you
my
need
conscience.
Okay,
So let us
not
not give
Rohan,
advice on national
let
I'm
matters.
not
Mr.
Right
Varakan
now, you are
complete. Rohan,
representing
let
some
Mr.
other
Varakan
party. I
complete his
respect
point.
you as an
I'll come
individual.
back to you and
So
give
let
you
us
enough
not.
time.
I don't
Let's
want
not
your
speak over
advice.
each other,
I don't
please.
want your
Please.
advice. Let us debate.
Rohan,
I respect
I
you as an
request you.
individual.
I request you. I really request you. Let Mr. Varakan complete his point. I have to go to the other panelists and I'll come back to you. Let's not speak over each other. Mr. Varakan, finish your point, please.
Yeah, the point I'm trying to make is there was no personal references to Rahul Gandhi. There is a perception that came and they believe that it is Rahul Gandhi. That the Prime Minister cannot be blamed. Second issue is about Telangana. He says there's a tie-up in Telangana between TR. That's factually incorrect.
Okay.
And which is in
It is
public
correct.
domain. I don't have to bring proof for that. The third thing is, this is, it's not an isolated event. It is smaller leaders from all parties. We are against
Sure.
it. Look, anybody calling anybody names is not acceptable in civil society. And that's not the way we go. We have something called a sanskar. And
Okay.
that is to avoid this kind of bad language. And
Okay.
if Congress accepts it, we will tell our people not to indulge in this. And that's the
Okay.
only good way and that's the only solution to a problem.